Hey everyone, happy Monday. Today is the 14th day of my $2,000 to $100,000 stock market day trading challenge. I did not take a trade today, so no gain but no loss, which is important because if you have been watching the videos, last week I got whooped. Yeah, so took a big loss and just need to still mentally recover. Took a little trip to Lake Tahoe this weekend, did some snowboarding, hung out with my friends that are skiers. My wife was with me. She's a skier. So we had a great time. Really got to take my mind off of all this and got to kind of press the reset button. I'm ready to take a trade, ready to get back in this with a small share size so I can sort of hedge against any huge market moves to kind of protect my downside. What I want to do is just get kind of grind back to my $250 a day goal. Just try to get consistently green again before sizing up. And so the reason why I did not take a trade today is because I'm using a new tool. I'm thinking about getting rid of FinViz Elite and going full time with Trade Ideas. Downloaded their trial of Trade Ideas. They were running a special last week for $8.88. You could do a test drive this week of their software. The software is amazing. It shows you in real time what's happening. The scanners, that's what all the pros are using. So I started using it, and I kind of shadow traded along with the scanner. So I was thinking, okay, I'll jump in here, and I was marking where I would jump in, and then marking my exit point, waiting for it to hit that, and then kind of calculating my profit loss on that. So if I just took 1,000 share size today, I would be up about $1,500 trading today. So that's great. I just want to get a hang of the tools and make sure that my parameters are correct. I'm not getting any false indicators. So, tomorrow, if things look good, I might take another trade. I might sit it out. I'm kind of on the fence about tomorrow. I just want to make sure that my scanners are working perfectly on Trade Ideas. So let's look at today's action. Okay, so the leading gapper was LTBR. And that was on the scanner actually. So LTBR, we'll pop it in the screen. LTBR, light bridge. So you can see here the pre-market action was good, right? It was up and to the right. And then what happened here is you got this kind of consolidation around the 9 exponential moving average. There was never a major sell-off. So what happened is what you would expect. Opened here, popped up to 276, so almost a 20-cent gain, especially if you bought it down below. And it popped up again here for a high of 280. But then it started kind of washing out and selling off, and that's probably because the pre-market activity was really good. So a lot of people made money down here and then sold off. But then what I noticed was on my scanner, my high day momentum scanner, was it started lighting up around right here. It started alerting me at 6:42 that the volume is coming back. And then right here it was alerting me again. So I probably would have jumped in it again around here, 275, marking out this prior high on this red candle. So right here, 275, would have jumped in. And this thing made a sweet move all the way up to 333. My selling target probably would have been, around the $3 area here. Anything above that would be just icing on the cake. So I would have made money at the beginning on that. Again, on this move up because of the alert was telling me to go for it. At the same time, right after this move, the scanner was picking up on CHCI. And you can see here, this one was halted twice today. Opened up flat, so it wasn't on any gapper lists. So you would have to have a scanner or had just for some reason been watching this in real time as it started to lift off. But it started alerting me on this candle right here at 6:55. So, I really trust this scanner now. I would have jumped in it. Here and rode this wave up probably around 185, 190 for the break over 2. You can see it just made a clean break over 2, so now I'm looking at 250. Probably would have sold up here at 250. I got halted. I don't know exactly what time. I think 7:01 or something. It was halted. I don't know. It resumed at 7:01 and resumed lower. You know, halts can be sketchy, so you don't really want to get caught up in it because after that, after it reopens, it's kind of luck if it goes up or down. You want them to go up and resume higher. Doesn't always happen that way, but this was a good trade here right off the momentum scanner that I built in Trade Ideas Pro. The other thing that was alerting in Trade Ideas was this HTGM. But as you can see from this 1 minute chart here, and this is the daily. Yeah, so look at the daily here. It's a great daily chart because there's no resistance above it. So I would watch this tomorrow. I would also watch LTBR again tomorrow. LTBR. Because this daily chart is looking quite nice. You can see it's well above all the moving averages. So if this thing opens up higher, it basically has room to run. Resistance here at 333. Some bag holders, but once you clear out all this, this thing is probably going to break up to $4. Is where I would be watching to sell the next move. So anyways, that's going to be my watch list tomorrow just for continuation. HTGM, look at this chart. I mean, it just went, made a move up, never really pulled back too far. Had a good pullback here, but then it just went flat and then up again, pulled back, up again, pulled back, up, all day it did this, and then did a little, afternoon fade, but didn't fade too hard. It didn't come crashing back down to where it started. So I would be looking tomorrow for a open. If it gaps up, I'd be looking at a short squeeze to the higher side. This thing could go parabolic. We could be talking about upwards of $4.50, $5, $6 range. The daily chart looks sweet. I mean, it's above all the moving averages. It's got momentum. The bag holders are sitting way back here from last year. They probably already sold off in December for tax reasons, so this could make a clean breakup. And look at the prior moves that this thing had done in the past. After a big day, it continued up higher, made a candle of this size from $5 to $13 in a day. That's amazing. Those are the kind of moves that we want to see. So same thing here, made a big move. We'll see if it can continue higher tomorrow. In the after hours here, it looks like it is getting a little bit of action. Not a whole lot of volume, but it is opening higher than when it closed. So $4 here. If it can maintain this level and go higher, I think you're going to see a huge open on this thing. The opening range is going to be massive. So keep these two on your watch list for tomorrow. Another interesting move today was Kodak. Kind of woke back up, went from 10 to 12. I don't know anyone that would actually hold through this whole move with any sizable share size, but popped up. It's a 5-cent tick stock, so I wouldn't really, it's just risky. This one's definitely risky. It's all based on blockchain news, so it's tough to gauge how what it's really going to do. But yeah, nice pullback here. Could have got in on this move for a pretty clean setup, clean profit, selling probably right here at 11.50 target. So almost almost $1 move, an 80-cent move. It's pretty good, not bad. For a swing trade right now. On option plays, I'm looking at Netflix because look at this after hours action that we're seeing here. This is an insane move. Anyone who bought into the close or bought this morning, it already had put in $7 per share of profit for you. You were already up And then if you're holding this into tomorrow and these levels sustain, I mean, that's another another $20 per share move after hours. This is nuts. It's crazy. So I don't know if it's going to hold up. There might be a massive sell-off tomorrow, so I'm going to look to make some puts. Buy some puts, probably expiring this Friday, high delta, and just seeing if there's a sell-off. I'll be watching it at the open. You know, just because it's not sustainable. People are going to see this and think, what a great time to sell and locked in profit. So, we'll watch it. Other than that, I'm really enjoying my Trade Idea Pro account. When my test drive is over on Friday, I'll probably sign up for the full blown account. I think it's like $500 a year, but just from today, if I had traded, it would have paid for itself just in one day. And the scanner settings are incredible. They're exactly what you want as a day trader. No complaints so far. Highly customizable. Even the presets that they have on there are really useful. So yeah, tomorrow hopefully I'll get my confidence back, get a small trade in, get a small win, and it's like what I said in one of my earlier videos. When you get demolished in a game, if you're playing basketball or soccer and you get destroyed, the best thing to do is just get back on defense, play hard defense, make some opportunities happen, go for an easy layup. If soccer, you just want to play good defense and kind of get yourself back into the game, connect a few good passes, make some good runs. Next thing you know, you're in front of the net, winding up for a shot. And, after the ball leaves your foot, anything can happen in that situation. So, speaking of which, last Friday I told you guys was my indoor soccer game with the team I'm on with my wife. I mentally said I want to go out there and score the first goal of the game, and I did. It was beautiful. Within the first 3 minutes of the game, I found myself connecting a pass, and then it was a give and go. I received it right in the box in front of the keeper. The guy shoves me down from behind. I stay on my feet and do a body feint, tap it in right between the keeper's legs. I mean, you couldn't make it up. It was amazing. I felt like I was on top of the world. And, it was definitely a parallel to day trading, right? Life gets you down. You start second guessing yourself. Sometimes you just have to will it to happen. You have to go out there and say, look, I know I'm good at this. I know I'm meant to be here. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to dominate tomorrow. And that's all you think about. Don't get it out of your head. Just keep pumping yourself up and focus on the little things because they add up and they turn into huge wins. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to focus on my scanners. I'm going to focus on my entry, making a good entry, and focus on not going crazy on share size. So I'm going to limit myself to a maximum of 1,000 share position and just try to get that 25-cent move to the upside. It's not impossible. It's easy, in fact. So just got to wait for the right moment, be patient, pick my spot, make it happen, and I'll be lighting my celebration candle hopefully by tomorrow afternoon, enjoying some nice bourbon to celebrate my victory. So I'll see you guys back here tomorrow, and I think what I'm going to do is do a demo on how to use Trade Ideas Pro. That'll probably be my first video that I make. I think that's a good place to start. If you want to be a day trader, you should start with this Trade Ideas Pro software and set it up correctly, because otherwise, in my opinion, you're kind of just flying blind. Like, you don't know what stocks are good, you don't know which ones are moving, you don't know what's gapping up. You're just kind of, I can't even imagine doing it. Even with FinViz here, this is what I have been using. I created a screener, and here's one's called Large Momentum Up. So it had some stuff on here, but it's not really in real time. It just ranks them in a list. It doesn't show you as they're popping up. It doesn't like have arrows showing like this one's moved up in position over this one. It just sort of ranks them by unusual volume. So it doesn't really mean much, unless you've got it right there to begin with. Like, here's OPGN. This was the number one signal, right? But it's like, I don't know when this thing popped up, like on my list. When did it pop up? When it did pop up, did it pop up, um, you know, way down here? Or, there's probably 2 pages of this at one point today. So did it pop up on page 2 and I didn't even see it and it made this awesome move? It's too hard to tell at what time it did it. So the TraderDeals Pro shows you in real time what's happening. And it's only on Windows, and I'm using a Mac, so I have a Dell computer sitting on top of this one, attached to another monitor. So my setup has changed a little bit. That's another video I should do, is show you guys what my setup looks like, so you can see how I'm trading. It's a very simple setup. Anyone can do it. It's not expensive. So if you like these videos and you like my journey to $100,000 and you want to watch me trade, please subscribe. I'm going to make a video every day showing you what I did, showing you the moves, the secrets, and subscribe, like my video, comment on what you want to see as far as a tutorial goes, because I'm really excited to sort of grow this YouTube channel and kind of make something out of it, and help other people learn from my mistakes and get better as a trader. That's what it's really all about. So I don't have anything to offer as far as like a class that you have to buy or nothing like that. It's, I just want to do it for free because I really enjoy this and this is what I love doing. So please subscribe if you haven't already, and like the videos. Leave a comment on what you want to see as tutorial, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Peace.